Yeah, my name's Sinead. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I just want to tell you all about my life, really. What it's like as an autism mum, as a SEN mum, and also a disability mum myself. I have a son called Harry. He's got learning disability, he's autism, and he's now non-verbal to a point. He can talk, but he couldn't have a conversation like I am now. I also got disability. I was diagnosed when I was, well, not diagnosed because I don't know what the hell's wrong with me still to this day. I did meet all my milestones when I was a baby. As I grew up, I had to wear foot splints, and I had to keep going to London Hospital to get examined to see what was wrong with me. And then it turned out it was scoliosis. I couldn't walk properly. I can walk, but not as um, bad as I used to be. And then obviously the doctors still didn't know what was wrong with me. And then obviously had to keep going to hospital to get tested. And yeah, I went through all that as a child. And then as I got older, obviously got to teenage years, I was in the wrong crowd, wanting to fit in like everyone else. But I realised as I got older, like, I'm more better than that. Then I had Harry at 21, had him at 37 weeks. Um, but he's a blessing to our life. He's such a lovely boy, even though there's challenges, and he's not always a good boy like every other kid. But I just want to get our story out there, how we struggle. I struggle to walk. My mum's my full-time carer. Um, I do go and see family sometimes just to give her a break. Um, but obviously I do look after Harry most of the time myself. She's only there if I need her help or I'm struggling. Because some days I can be okay, the next days I can't. So, it's just hard with this condition, and I'm still trying to get answers about my condition, but only time will tell, and hopefully we'll get the answers that we need after all these years. Because it must have been frustrating for my parents when they were younger, like, because they were young parents, like, going through that. As I was a baby, going through that, but I had a lovely upbringing, um, and stuff. So, you know, so it weren't all bad. Um, but yeah, they all tried the best they can to find out what was wrong with me. And then, yeah, I'm still having a normal life. I've got a child, that's a blessing. Um, so yeah, I will be showing videos of Harry, how we cope when he gets upset, all the good things he does. It won't be all that, all the good things he does. I just really want to get my story out there because there's lots of mums like me that are struggling that don't speak out about it, and they should, because but if anyone seriously is struggling or anything, just put it in the comments, message me. I'm always here, support. I always help other people as well. But my family are all behind me doing this. Like, I've been on TikTok now for under 2 weeks. I've already got 2,000 followers. So yeah, we're doing really well on there. So if anyone wants to follow me on TikTok, my bio's the same as this. But yeah, no, I'm scared, I'm nervous, but I just want to get my story out there, and if I can help other people, then that's great. Um, because we all need help at times. We all need someone to talk to because it's hard, especially for carers as well that have to care for them 24/7. So my heart goes out to them all. Luckily I get a break every other weekend. Um, Apart from when they're going away and stuff, that's when I have Harry a bit more. Um, but yeah, I just obviously want to get my story out there, and stuff, because I'm already on TikTok. So yeah, it's just about getting my story out there. Because other parents are struggling as well. I was a young mum, like my mum was when I was diagnosed with all these problems. Um, I was a young mum, didn't have a clue. I knew something weren't right with him. Um, I knew as a mum, I knew that something weren't right with him. And yeah, so, it was hard. Like, obviously, I numbed it all. When I first found out, I numbed it all and I just got on with it. But, it was challenging, and he was challenging when he was younger. I couldn't take him to family's house because he'll just wreck the whole house. He's got no sense of danger. He'll run, and when he has meltdowns, sometimes he will go for me. Um, you know, not all the time, not as bad as he used to be, but he used to go for me. I used to have all my hair cut off because he used to pull my hair out. It was just awful. He only went to school, well, to preschool 2 days a week, um, until, his preschool were really nice. They got me into the school that he's in now, which I'm so grateful for because other parents are struggling to get their kids in the same school. But yeah, I will be showing more videos of me and Harry, and I will explain a bit more about us in time. But I just thought I'd give this video a try because I'm not sure how it works. I'm trying to, make it work, but yeah, it's just been, overwhelming on TikTok. Everyone's so supportive on there. All the fans have got on there. Some of them are going to follow me on here actually. So, but I'm excited to share my story with you. And if any of you are struggling, please put it in the comments because, we can all help each other. This is what this platform's about. It's getting our stories out there because we're not being heard by the government. The government, are so bad. Like, it's just awful. Like, but as I said, I just want to get my story out there. Um, and, just to help other mums, other carers that are going through the similar things as our family is. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will explain more in depth in time.